Maria was 29, a marketing manager making good money after her first big promotion, and she thought, I deserve to enjoy it. That's when she started upgrading everything: top tier electronics, designer clothes, dinners out that cost more than her entire grocery bill in college. She wasn't just buying stuff, she was buying status. She was buying relief from stress. She was buying the childhood she wished she'd had. It felt good for a moment. But then she'd check her credit card balance and feel sick. Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. I'm the Finance Zenster, and this is the podcast where I talk real life money decisions: the good, the bad, and the ones I wish I could do over. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, and this podcast is just a regular guy talking finance. Turns out Maria isn't alone. Studies show that nearly 40% of people admit to impulse spending just to boost their mood. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt, and 1 in 5 Americans has a maxed out credit card. Emotional spending is widespread, but rarely talked about. Why do we spend like this? Behavioral economists call it emotional spending. When we're stressed, bored, or even celebrating, our brain releases dopamine with every swipe of the card. It's like sugar high or even cocaine. Essentially, we often buy our feelings, not just things. Here's the kicker. According to a Harvard Business Review study, purchases tied to experiences bring more long-term happiness than buying physical stuff. The shine wears off of physical stuff, but experiences give you memories for a lifetime. Yet most of us still default to chasing quick wins, shiny objects, luxury items, or what is in that Amazon cart at midnight. I know, because I've been there. Psychologists also note that 70% of purchasing decisions are driven by emotion rather than logic. Combine that with aggressive marketing, Americans see an estimated 4,000 to 10,000 ads per day, and it's no wonder overspending feels like it's almost automatic. Be honest, when was the last time you bought something that you didn't need just because it felt good in the moment? We've all been there. It's something that just seems to happen. For Maria, the wake-up call came when she calculated just how much she'd spent on clothes and tech in 1 year: over $7,500. Think about that. She couldn't even remember half of it. That's when she realized money mindset matters more than math alone. It wasn't just about earning enough, it was about understanding why she was spending. A Bankrate service backs this up. 52% of Americans admit that they've made a purchase they later regretted, often because of emotional triggers like stress or social pressure. Here's how Maria shifted her mindset. Pause before purchase. She started using the 24-hour rule. No impulse buys. If she wanted it still after a day, she'd reconsider. Studies show that this simple pause can cut discretionary spending by 20 to 30%. Next, she tried to identify her emotional triggers. She kept a journal, noting when she felt the urge to spend. Turns out her triggers were stress and boredom. Roughly 88% of impulse purchases happen in response to emotions, not necessity. She decided to start swapping spending for goals. Instead of retail therapy, as I like to call it, she put that money in towards experiences, weekend trips, live concerts, and eventually investing. Studies show that people who set financial goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. She created a fun fund. After saving for her future, she left a little bit of money to give herself a guilt-free amount each month for wants. Not needs, but wants. This kept her from feeling restricted while she was hitting savings goals. Within 6 months, Maria paid off her credit card balance and redirected $400 a month into investments. And you know what? She didn't feel deprived, she felt in control. For the first time in years, she wasn't letting her emotions control her spending. She was in charge. Money decisions aren't just numbers, they're deeply emotional. The average person makes over 35,000 decisions a day, and dozens of those involve money. Yet only 41% of Americans use a budget at all. That means most people are making spending decisions with no roadmap. They're just kind of making it up as they go along. The result? The average American saves only 4% of their income, even though experts recommend saving 15 to 20%. Let that sink in a minute. 15 to 20%, but we save 4% on average. Understanding why we spend helps us spend on what actually makes us happy and frees us from the debt traps and stress cycles of uncontrolled spending. Ask yourself, am I buying this because I value it or because I'm chasing a feeling? Changing Maria's mindset changed her life. She went from feeling trapped by her spending to feeling free because of it. If you struggle with emotional spending, you're not alone. I've been there, friends have been there. Pretty much everybody's been there. Start small, track your triggers, pause before purchases, and align your money with your values. Because when your mindset changes, your money habits follow. And that, my friends, is freedom. And in Maria's own words, once I stopped buying to impress and started buying for myself through experiences, I felt lighter, not just financially, but emotionally. For the first time in years, I felt in control of my life, not just my money. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take forward, it matters. It's meaningful because your financial life isn't defined by one bad decision or even a series of decisions in this case. It's defined by how you recover. Thanks for spending time with me today. If this story resonated with you or if you got your own financial fork in the road, I'd love to hear it. You can email me, Alan, A-L-A-N, at thefinancezenster.com. We're all just doing the best we can with the information we got. Let's keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Until next time, take care of your money and yourself. I'm the Finance Zenster. Thank you for listening. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and thank you to all my Patreons.